Hey there, are you looking to launch your business online or perhaps revamp your website's identity? Well, before you start designing, writing content, or creating ads, there is one essential step that could make or break your brand's online success: choosing the perfect domain name. In this video, my friend, you will see numbers and facts which are nowhere to be found on internet. We are diving deep into everything you need to know to pick up a domain name that will set your business up for success. Whether you are starting a car detailing business, an online store, or offering any service, your domain name is the first impression customers get of your brand. So let's explore how to pick one that not only fits your business, but also drives traffic, builds trust, and improves your visibility on the web. Choosing the right domain name is far more than just an address on your web. It is your business digital identity, your branding tool, and it can even influence how easily your customers can find you. Let's take a step back and think of your domain as a storefront. Imagine you are in a busy city street, full of businesses. Would you want your store's name to be hard to find, hard to spell, or completely forgettable? Of course not. The same goes for your domain name. Think of domain name as your digital business card. A strong domain can help you to stand out from the crowd, improve brand recognition, and boost your SEO efforts. And here is a surprising fact: domains that age well are even favored by Google in search rankings. So, a well-thought-out domain is not only something which makes a great first impression, it can also have a long-term benefits for your online successes. Now, let's talk about the three main factors you will want to consider when choosing your domain name. First, longevity, second, SEO, and then third, memorability. These are the three pillars that will determine whether your domain name will work for you in short term as well as in the long run. Let's start with longevity. When you choose a domain name, you need to think long term. Ideally, your domain should be something you will not outgrow, something that will represent your business for the years to come. Changing your domain later isn't impossible, but it can hurt your brand's credibility, and it can hurt your SEO, as Google loves stable websites. And switching your domain means losing that trust and authority you've built up. So let's talk about SEO. A good domain can give you a head start in search rankings. If your domain name includes a relevant keyword like bestlaptops.com for a laptop store, it is more likely to appear when someone searches for that term in Google. It's also more likely to catch the click. But remember, it's a balancing act. You want to include keywords, but it's equally important that your domain represents your brand and isn't just a string of random common words. And then comes memorability. This one is simple. Your domain needs to be something people can remember and something they can get back to. Easy to type, easy to spell, and easy to pronounce, right? A great domain is like a catchy tune. Once you hear it, it's hard to forget it. Okay, now we are getting into how to tailor your domain to your audience. Who are you trying to attract to your website? A professional audience, casual customers, or specific niche? Your domain should reflect that. For example, if you are a car detailing business, you would probably want a domain that reflects trust, high quality service, and refers to something very clean, something like shinemyride.com or detailingmasters.com. But you also need to consider what kind of domain extension you are using. The most common TLD, top-level domain, is .com. It is familiar, trusted, and easy to remember. But with over 1,060,000 .com domains already registered, it can be really tough to find the perfect name. That's why it's worth considering other TLDs, like, let's say, .store, .tech, or industry-specific options like .coffee. Each TLD can offer a unique way to stand out while helping convey the nature of your business. Now let's tackle the ideal domain length. Shorter domains are easier to remember, that's obvious, yes? And they are more user-friendly. Many people will tell you, keep it short, keep it short. But what does it actually mean? I mean, how many characters is short enough? I was asking myself the same question. This is why I took over 280,000 of .com domains and counted all the characters. Then I have prepared this diagram to show you exactly what short means. This precise information is nowhere to be found at all. As you see, the most frequent value is 10 characters, but it appears as 12 to 14 characters still would be fine. Remember not to go too short. If you are just, abbreviating everything, it can make your domain appear confusing. To be fully honest with you, it is not about how long your domain is. Sometimes it is better to have a bit longer domain names, but with the words that can be easily remembered. You can come across pieces of advice to avoid using hyphens or numbers in your domain. Is it really true? You should avoid hyphens at all costs? Let's look into it, shall we? Well, the first thing is hyphens make things easier to read. When you have 2 or 3 words, hyphens really might help. But they are, of course, harder to type, especially on mobiles. They can also lead to misspellings. Not to mention, it is much harder for them to win the word of mouth. So my pro tip for you here would be, if possible, register both versions, with hyphens and without. This way, whatever version someone uses, he or she will always land on the right spot. And, by the way, I have done a research on domain names with hyphens as well. It turned out that 11.8% of .com domains contain at least one hyphen. As for the numbers, the most frequent number is 1. But as far as we are talking the numbers, they are tricky. See, when you dictate a domain name on the phone, you must always explain if it's a word or a digit that the person on the other side has to type. This is why I'd rather advise you not to use them in your domain name. Pause the video now for a while and let me know down in the comment section below if you like the hyphens or not. What do you guys think about hyphens in domain names? Ready? Let's go deeper then. Alright, let's talk about security. As your domain is a critical part of your brand, so you really need to protect it. Ever heard of cyber squatting? It's when someone else registers a domain that's similar to yours, hoping you will pay a premium to get it back. Or typo squatting, when someone registers a misspelled version of your domain to redirect traffic to their site. You really don't want that to happen. To protect your brand, make sure you register your domain with a reputable provider and consider buying some common misspellings or other TLDs to keep your brand safe from lookalikes. So, what happens if the perfect domain name is already taken? First of all, don't panic. You have options. You can try reaching out to current owner and see if they are willing to sell. If this is impossible, you can still look for alternative domain names using different TLDs, or even get creative with synonyms or translations. Sometimes creativity can unlock new possibilities. If you are running a car detailing business and shinemyride.com is already taken, maybe just try detailyourcar.com or sparkleautodetailing.com. Think outside the box. Sometimes a small change can lead to something even better. Choosing the perfect domain name is a critical step in your online journey. A great domain name can make your business worth much more and can make your business more memorable, increase your visibility, and help you to build long-term brand recognition. If you found this video helpful, if you want more expert tips on choosing the perfect domain, check out the full article on cyberforex.com blog. Please also check other YouTube videos designed especially to make small company owners more successful here at cyberforex.com YouTube profile. Keep building your brand, and we'll see you next time.